Hello, gypsies. How's everybody today? I hope you're having a great, positive, fun day. Today I want to go over some of my favorite books. As you all know, I like to read books. Look up there. Like I said, I have another shelf over there, as well as some on the end of the couch. And then I think the last time I counted, I have a little secret, it's not a secret room, but it's my own room in the basement where I can do my crafts, some painting and reading. And I have a little chair and some stuff down there. But anyway, last time I counted, I think I had over 80 something books down there. I'm a big Goodwill shopper, but this year is no spending. So I'm having to crunch and read all those books that I have. But anyway, I have come across a few that have just stuck out and that I think is pretty important to share with you guys. I've tried to read at least a book every month, but I've almost got it up to sometimes $3-4 a month. When I was on vacation, I sat in the car while my husband drove and read a whole book just in the 3 days that we were on the road. So anyway, I like to share some of my fun ones, and granted, I did not pay full price for any of these. They all came from Goodwill or Salvation Army, or you can get it at your local library. This is one of my all-time favorites, The Secret. Some people don't know what this is about. It is a book about the law of manifesting, the law of attraction. It's just like the law of gravity, and this explains it all. And there's also a movie, I think it's on Netflix, of The Secret. It is really worth watching, and it's kind of what inspired me to do the Queen of Your Life workshop. So take some time out and read The Secret. It should only take, I guarantee you once you start it, you'll have it done in like 2 or 3 days. Another funny one is Retail Therapy for Women, Life Lessons Learned While Shopping. And this is just like a funny thing that gratitude is the best antidote for discontent, but it's all surrounded around shopping, and it's real humorous, but it's a good book for women. She is one of my favorite authors for self-help. You can heal your life. She has several books. You can look them up on Amazon. I happened to come across this at a Goodwill, and I bought it, and then I did purchase her books on Amazon, other books. But this one is my favorite, and sadly, she just passed away a few months ago. She's such a wise woman. But this is another reason how you can heal yourself, whether you've been through a tragedy or a life experience, a divorce, anything like that. Also on a daily basis, like we all get down, we all get depressed once in a while, I guess. I mean, I don't think I've ever really been depressed, but then I look back in my teenage years and I think I was, but I didn't know it. So this is a good way to come out of it. And it's definitely worth your time. So grab that book. This one I'm currently reading, and it's called E2, and there's also an E3. I don't know if there's an E1. I guess I should look that up. But anyway, I saw this one at Goodwill, and it's a do-it-yourself energy experiments that prove your thoughts can create reality. Here we go with the law of attraction. So I'll let you know how this one is because I'm really enjoying it so far. But it has exercises that you have to do every day. So you actually have to do it in order for them to work. But it's something you can incorporate in your life. So it's pretty awesome. And here is one of my favorites that I got. I think I paid 25 cents for this, and it was worth $2,500 because it says, "Look to this day, a keepsake of joyful and inspiring thoughts." And on the inside, says, "Grandma, happy birthday, love Susie, 1981. I mean, that's cool. And there's just all kinds of inspiring, and it tells you the author, or it could be anonymous. I love this book. Like, if you're just having, you just need an uplift, and it has the neatest little pictures in it. Like, happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. That's by Robert Frost. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our heads. It's just really, really cool sayings. And I try to pick one and I'll post it on my Facebook sometimes just to inspire people, just to give them a little boost. Join my Facebook group. It's called Gypsy Grace. We do a lot of cool things on there. Or I'm on Instagram as well. I discovered the secret of the sea in meditation upon the dewdrop. Wow. Some of them are pretty deep, but I absolutely love that book. Like, who would put that for 25 cents? I mean, it's priceless. Those are just a few that I found at Goodwill and Salvie. As I said, I am a book collector. But I have found some really, really neat ones that have to do with cancer, which is what Gypsy Grace is built around. And trying to help people that are going through the journey of cancer. And I have found a lot of books there because I'm pretty sure once they get the book and they've gone into remission or they've beat cancer's ass or whatever, they want to get rid of those books. It's a reminder, you know, it got them through it and they're done. So I can pick up some books there. And if anybody is wanting any of these books, I do read them and I resource back to them, but they're always there. So they want me to send them when I can. Here's Eating Well Through Cancer. And this one costs 95 cents. But it has some, and I've actually tried some of these recipes. But they are kind of a blender. There's no spices and stuff like that. Like people going through chemotherapy. And then sometimes they lose their taste buds. But it even has side dishes and stuff that hopefully we'll get them through. There's doctor's tips and food lists on here, nutritional analysis, caregiver ideas, as well as post-treatment recipes. It is a really neat book for 95 cents. So I'm going to be doing some videos going through this, and maybe I could do a video where I make one of these dishes, and we'll have my husband try it and sample it and see if he likes it. He could be my guinea pig. One of my other books that I found is The Chicken Soup for the Soul, the cancer book. A lot of people own these Chicken Soup for the Souls. And this is 101 stories of support and love. So this is like personal experience stories that people have written or told their experience. And it's very, very uplifting. And sometimes they're funny. You know, the best medicine is laughter sometimes. So this is really a neat book. And it was $1.25. Yeah. So here's another book. And it is quite older. But it was, I think, in the late 80s. Oh, no, I'm wrong. 1995. So it's not that old. But anyway, it is cancer-free, and what it is, it's prevention for all kinds of different cancers. This is really neat. I always try to teach tips and how to prevent awareness of different cancers and get your screenings and all this kind of stuff. Sadly, it was discarded from a library, I'm sure. But I don't know what I paid for this, probably 50 cents. At a thrift store somewhere, and it's definitely worth that to me, so that I can share with you guys. Here's another one that was 99 cents at a Goodwill, and it is called After Breast Cancer. That is why I got into building my business, Gypsy Grace, was because my grandmother, which I have a picture of her. Where's she at? Anyway, she is here somewhere. She's always here somewhere. She had breast cancer years ago, and it would have been 29 years ago before they really knew about checking for lumps and getting mammograms and stuff like that at a, you know, after a certain age. So she let it go too long, and of course it spread. And I was pregnant with her first great-grandchild at the time. She we were both in the hospital at the same time when I had my first daughter, and she was on the skilled unit getting treatments and radiation. So she did stay alive to see and meet her, which was amazing. But I dedicated my life at that time to, after I got over the anger issues that I had of why is my grandma not alive, why can't she share my daughter's life, and this and that. I went through all the grieving process, but I wanted to learn everything I could about cancer because I really didn't know a lot, and at that time I wasn't a nurse. So I became a nurse, for one, and I love, you know, the elderly, and I love hearing stories and stuff like that, but I've kind of worked everywhere from pediatrics to skilled unit to, I mean, all over. So basically, after I became a nurse, I tried learning as much as I could about cancer, and I try to keep up on the things. And my big thing is I know that we can find a cure if we haven't already, and that's another whole video. But anyway, at my last job, I helped fit breast prostheses for women that had went through breast surgery and breast cancer and survived it and whatnot. So I found this book, and it says After Breast Cancer. This gives you lots of answers, common fears, follow-up testing, all that kind of stuff. And I really like that book because I really enjoyed fitting ladies with the bras and the prosthesis and making them feel complete and whole again. It brought a lot of joy to my life. It brought a lot of joy to their life, and they put a lot of trust in me when I did that. Eventually, someday, that's what I would like Gypsy Grace to become, is a store where women or men can come in and get things to help them get along and get through the journey, or, you know, with the prosthesis and the bras, as well as other things, other helpful things, positive things to get them through in life. That is my dream, is to have a Gypsy Grace store. But these books are important to me and important in my research. I'm constantly doing research and stuff like that, and I believe in the self-help. So if you see any of these books, grab them. A big one, go to Goodwill, guys. Go to Goodwill and Salvie. I mean, they're everywhere. They're in every single town darn near that you can, or at least 20-mile radius, you've got a Goodwill or a Salvie next to you. And I can spend $5 and come home with 10 books. So, sad thing is I usually don't donate them back. I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to the books. Maybe that's why my husband's getting angry with all the books around. I don't know. But anyway, I'm a big believer in knowledge. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody. So the more that you put up here, the better person you'll be. I mean, education is key, and learning more, self-help, and you can even learn to help someone else. So, yeah. If anybody wants me to do a review on a book that they like, or want to recommend a book that I could read, because I'm all up for that and I like all kinds of books, so leave a comment down below. Subscribe to me, because I'll have a lot of cool things coming up. And have a great day, guys.